Every time the monks ate, they had to jump on a wooden board floating on the water. The monks in front of them crossed it easily. On his first day at the temple, he thought it would be easy. But as soon as he stepped on the wooden board, he lost his balance and fell into the water. After climbing back up, he rushed to the dining hall, but was stopped at the door by a senior monk who told him that he could not enter with wet clothes. He had no choice but to take off his clothes to dry them. By the time he put them back on and entered the hall, the senior monks had finished all the rice. Suddenly he saw rice in another container nearby and prepared to take it without knowing that the area was only for masters. As punishment, the master made him stand on a floating wooden board. If he could keep his balance, he could eat the bowl of rice. But he could not keep his balance and fell back into the pond. The next day, he tried to sneak into the dining hall by climbing over the wall, but was discovered by the master. Facing the taunts of the senior monks, he vowed to prove himself. That night he found 2 wooden barrels and practiced balancing by jumping between them as they rotated. After failing many times, he increased the speed of the rotation to the maximum and jumped from one barrel to another. Finally, he managed to stand upright on the moving barrel. The next day, the senior monks were ready to mock him again. But to their surprise, he calmly put one foot on the wooden plank and performed a difficult aerial maneuver while easily crossing the pond below. The master nodded in satisfaction. Then the master increased the difficulty by breaking the plank into small pieces of wood. Even the lightest monks could not cross. He tried to jump but failed like the others. They tried from morning to night but none of them succeeded. The master then began to teach the technique. He asked the man to throw a bowl into the water. Seeing the bowl sink to the bottom, the master explained that the force of his throw is directed downwards just like their efforts when jumping on the plank. Because the wooden plank has limited buoyancy, the harder they jump, the faster the plank sinks. The master then took the bowl and threw it diagonally across the water surface and successfully landed on the opposite bank. The man understood what the master meant. While the senior monks were sleeping, he practiced by the pond. Although he fell many times, he never gave up. Finally, after countless failures, he managed to jump across.